so let's begin. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome to La Prince World Academy. My name is Prince Ikilowil, and I'm going to be your host today. And our topic for today is the power of vision. You know, in La Prince World Academy, we are not your conventional forex training company because a lot of people will teach you how to trade forex, but they will not teach you principles. They will not teach you laws. They will not teach you things you need to understand about your life before you even trade the forex. That's why, according to my research, according to my statistics, only 1% of the people make it. The reason is because most people are not taught these principles. But here in La Prince World Academy, our goal is not just to teach you how to trade forex, but our goal is to build you as a person. The vision of this academy is to inspire you to believe in yourself. The vision of the academy is to make you understand that success is possible for anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't really matter their level of knowledge. You have everything to become successful if only you obey the principles and powers, the principles and laws rather, about success. So as you are teaching you how to trade forex, the goal is to empower you with these principles so that if you understand the principles and then you add it with your forex skill, then you become a star. How many of us want to become a star in industry? If you want to become a star in industry, type yes, yes, yes. How many of you here, you want to move your life to the next level? If you are watching this from YouTube, type yes, yes, yes. How many of you here, you want to move your life to the next level? Because you are actually a star. Most of you don't really understand that. You're a star. You're a great man. You're a leader. You are what you think you don't. Most of you don't even know who you are right now. And our vision here in this academy is to show you that yes, you can become a star. That's why the La Prince World Academy is exceptional. So, guys, let's talk about the power of vision. A lot of people don't understand that vision is very powerful. And difference between the rich and the poor is the rich people have a vision. The rich people are people with vision. The rich people are people with goals, and they know what they want in life. So vision, let's talk about what is vision. What is vision? Let's talk about what is actually vision. All right. Vision is the ability to see beyond your eyes, to see with your mind what is possible. With your mind, remember, vision is the ability to see beyond your eyes, to see with your mind what is possible. It is a clear mental image of a preferable future given by God. All right? Your life, when God created Adam and Eve, according to the Bible, for those of us who are Christians, when God created Adam and Eve, God said, man, go and dominate. In fact, God started with Eve. God created man first, which is Adam, according to the Bible. All right? And when God said something, he said, go walk. All right? God said, Adam, go and walk. He created man and he expected man to walk. And when he created woman, he said, it is not good for the man to be alone. God said it's not good for a man to be alone. So I am going to bring him a helper. And that was why the Bible, according to the Bible, for those of us who are Christians, the Bible said woman was created out of man. And what was the work the woman was coming to do is to help him what? Work on his vision. So if you don't have a vision, if you don't have a vision right now, then you are not actually doing what God really wants to do. Every man needs a vision. Every man, let me repeat this. Every person, if you are here, you don't have a vision, then you don't have a life. Believe me on this. A majority of the people, in fact, 95% of the people doesn't really have a clear vision of what they want in life. So they drift around just like, when you go to the ocean, to the river, you just flow along with the current of life. You just flow. Anywhere the current pushes you, that's where you go to. That's how most people live their life. They have no vision. They have no clarity about what they want in life. If you want to become the number 1% of the people in the world, you must have a clear vision of what you want in life. Think about it. What do I really want in life? What's my vision? What's my vision? Women are getting married to men and without even knowing what the man's vision is all about. Well, women, unadvised something as a woman. If a man asks your hands in marriage, the first thing you should ask that man is, what's your vision? Because you are supposed to go into the man's house to become a helper. All right? Because the Bible says it is not good for a man to be alone. I will make him a helper. That's why the woman was created. So any woman who is going into marriage with any man, the first thing you should ask that man is, what is your vision? If a man cannot sit down and explain to you what his vision is all about, then there is no marriage. That's what I teach my children, even me, myself. I've grown up girls, and what I teach my girls is now their age, at this level they are, I tell them, look, when you grow up and become an adult, don't just marry because of love. Marry because you know the man you're marrying is very definite about his vision. All right. So even as a forex trader, you have to see forex trading like you are seeing a vision for yourself. That in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, you are going to use forex to live a lifestyle that will just be some people's imagination. So you must have a clear vision for your life. If you don't have a vision, then you don't have life. When I started forex trading, let me tell you a story about how I got involved in this forex market. When I started forex trading, like I said before, I used to be a lawmaker in my state, councillor, my state, Bayelsa State, until I lost millions. So after tenure, I lost millions of naira, and I was looking for what next to do. I told myself I was going to learn again because I believe in skills. That's why every day I tell people, learn the skills you need to learn. But that's where your wealth is. What you're pursuing, your job or whatever you're doing, is not what your job are gifts. God gave to you actually to pursue your vision. Your jobs are not the work God wanted to do. Your work is your vision. So I ran into a mentor, who introduced me to what I'm doing right now. From the day when I met my mentor, and I love what he was actually inspiring us because when I listened, it was on a radio station in Abuja. I was listening to the radio on an afternoon on a radio station. I can still remember 95.1 Nigerian Info. All right. I was listening to that young man and he was talking about the mindset, why people are successful, why some people are not successful, the difference between the rich and poor. He said is their mindset. And when I attended that seminar in First Fortune Hotel, remember, told myself, this is what I am going to be doing because the man inspired me. Inspired me to believe in myself. I didn't know that I would do what I'm doing today. I used to be a very shy person, very, very shy person. Even when I got into the house, it was, the political office actually helped me a little bit, but I was still very shy. I had to face people to talk, But because of that inspiration, today I'm doing what I'm doing. What am I saying? You must have a vision. So let's see the importance of vision. Number one, your vision gives purpose and meaning to life. Visions give purpose and meaning to life. If you have a man with a vision, you see him, he has a purpose. That's why it's important that you sit down right now and begin to know what's your vision. If you don't have a vision, then there's a problem. If you don't have a vision, then there's a big problem. Vision determines your values and priorities. A man with vision lives a very fixed life. Your life becomes so fixed. Sometimes it will even become boring. In fact, since the day I discovered who I am and I started focusing on my vision and working on my vision, my lifestyle changes. My friends changes, The friends I used to have then are no longer my friends now. You know why? Because we are no longer going in the same direction, right? Vision creates discipline, focus, and passion. Once you discover this thing that you want to become in life, once you discover your vision, It creates discipline. You begin to discipline yourself. For instance, your vision is to become a profitable forex trader. You want to become forex. You want to trade forex and change your life with forex trading or the financial market. Because of this vision, you become so focused. You discipline yourself to learn every single day. That's why I tell people, as you're coming to learn how to trade forex, cast a vision for yourself. Tell yourself, this is what I'm going to do. And your vision will not just help you, it will help a lot of people. All right. So it creates discipline, focus, and passion. You become passionate about what you're doing. Without vision, you become reactive, not proactive. If people without vision, they are pushed around. Anything, anywhere can take them to anywhere. They do what people say they should do. They have no minds of their own. That's the importance of having a vision. The Bible says the 29 verse, Proverbs chapter 29, verse 18, the Bible says, where there is no vision, the people perish. The perish meaning is not to die, but when the Bible says perish, it means that there is no self-discipline. A man that has no vision has no self-discipline. A man that has no vision has no self-control. A man, when I say a man, anybody, whether you're a woman, if you have no vision, you become everything to everybody because you have no self-control. Anybody can push you around. All right. Since I became passionate about what I'm doing, since I discovered who I am and have this vision of myself to train people, to become a forex trader, and also pass this message, because my mentor taught me principles. And from the day I studied, I met this man and started studying about principles and laws about success. I said, I am going to be teaching this to people. All right. Because if all of us are taught these principles in school, I don't think we'll have poverty the way it is right now in school. These are not taught in universities. So I promised myself it is what I am going to do. So you don't push me around anymore. Even politics, that I used to be very passionate about politics. But since I discovered who I am, I don't even have time for politics right now because of what the vision have seen for myself. So Bible say, where there is no vision, the people perish. That's why even a nation, a leader who does not have vision does not take the people to the next level. So sight is a function of the eyes, but vision is a function of the heart. That's by Miles Monroe. When you have people that don't have a vision, they see things like, for instance, with a forex trade. Let me use forex trading as an example. What you're seeing is just what you see with your eyes. But a man that has a vision, a man that said, I have a vision for myself in this industry. I know where I'm going to. I don't care how many times I am going to make mistakes. I don't care how many failures. I don't care how many trades I'm going to lose right now. It's just what you're seeing. Some people will see you right now like they will feel you're wasting your time. All right? But because you have that vision for yourself, you know where you're going to. You have no time with what is happening around you right now. Maybe you don't have money to even buy data some of the time. Some of you today may be struggling with data to subscribe, to be on these Zoom calls every single day, or even to even go into the academy and watch videos. It's going to happen to you. But a man that has a vision will not see as anything. You will just see as a temporary setbacks and temporary discomfort because of what you know where you're going to. That's why vision is very powerful. All right? Are we together? So let's say sight shows you what is your current reality. Sight shows you what's your current reality. When you believe in your sight, you will be discouraged, you will be depressed. But vision shows you what could be your potential and purpose. When you just believe in what you're seeing today, that's why when you have a vision, all right, there will be all the setbacks and everything. You just laugh over it. I remember when I got started in this business of forex trading, then it was very tough. All right. I told you guys that in Abuja, first, so after I met my mentor and I started learning about this industry, I left Port Harcourt, my home, Port Harcourt. I left everything. You can imagine, I left my family, everything, and traveled to Abuja to seek for something better. while I was in Abuja there, all right, at the point I was living with a friend, a young lady with her sister in a self-contained apartment. And at the point she left that house and I was the only one in the house, she removed everything. There was only a small phone she left. And I was to, buy things and start living in that house before I will get a better place for myself. But I didn't buy anything. You know why? Because I wasn't seeing those things in the house as anything. I know where I'm going to. So my focus was on how can I master this business of forex trading. I was reading my books right in that one room, right on that room, inside that one, in the floor. Imagine the floor, those small phones that they use, when you're in hostel, they usually use them in hostel, those small mattresses they use in hostel. That's where I was sleeping. But to me, I was living in Transcorp Hilton, one of the best hotels in the world, not that particular room. You know why? Because it's a vision shows you what it could be. Vision shows you what could be your potential and purpose. Sight says I am living in a room. All right. Your side is showing you I'm living in a room. There is nothing, there's no TV, there's nothing in this room. In fact, there was no curtain in that house. I decided to become uncomfortable for myself. That's why when you have a vision, you learn to become uncomfortable. When you have a vision, you learn to become uncomfortable. You learn to let go of things. You don't see your current situation as anything, nothing. It doesn't bother you because of what? You have a clear vision of where you're going to. And most of you guys, that's how you should live in. Because of what? You want to become a profitable forex trader because you have seen that in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, you're going to use forex to live a lifestyle that will just become some people's imagination. Because of that vision, all the setbacks that you may be facing will become like temporary setbacks. Okay? Are we together? Are we getting value? I will learn. If you're learning something, type value. I will learn it today. Okay, so Eric Keller, there is a woman called Helen Keller. That woman was deaf and dumb. She was deaf, blind. No, she can't sing. All right. She said something. She said the only thing that is worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. That's a very powerful statement. She said the only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. Today, I want to challenge you. If you don't have a vision, you just have your eyes. Believe me, it's worse than being blind. That is a blind woman. She said, what is worse than, they asked her, what's it worse than being blind? They asked her, what is worse than being blind? She said, what's something worse than being blind is when you have eyes, all right, but you have no vision. You have eye, you have sight, but no vision. And most of us are living our lives like that. We have no vision. It's wrong for you to live like that, ladies and gentlemen. You must have a vision. Decide on what you want in life. Ask yourself this question. What do I really, 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 really want for myself? What's my vision for the next 5 years? What's my vision for the next 10 years? It's very important that you know this. If you don't have this, then you're wasting your time. It's not about getting married. A lot of people focus on if I can just marry a woman, start bringing up children. Your life is just not just all about getting married, bring her to the house, start living without a vision. You are supposed to marry, and then your wife is supposed to come into your life as a helper to help you do what? To actualize your vision. So, men in the house, very important that you must have a vision. All right, she said, vision, if you have sight but you don't have vision, it's worse than being blind. And most of us are living like that. I pray today that by the Almighty God that we all serve, the Holy Spirit, whatever you believe in, to give you vision. You must have a vision. You can't die without having a vision. You must have something to pursue. If you don't have anything to pursue, then you don't have a life. It's simple as that. So let's talk about the characteristics of vision. Number one, vision is always bigger than you. Your vision is always bigger than you. What does that mean? For instance, you're a forex trader today and you become a forex trader today. Let's say in the next 5 years, the next 10 years, become a profitable forex trader. You're making money because of that vision you have. You are going to help a lot of people. Of course, you will. You're going to use your money, your wealth to touch so many lives. You are going to help other people. You're going to teach other people. That's why for me, this academy, La Prince World Academy, the vision I have for this academy is bigger than myself. It's not me. It's not about me, but it's about people. If you have a vision and it's just centered around you, then you don't have a good vision. A good vision is a vision that will touch the lives of other people. You must have a vision that touches people's lives. All right. So it benefits others beyond yourself. It has to benefit others. It demands faith, discipline, and sacrifice. You have to believe in your vision. That's why I tell you that forex trading is something that you have to believe that it's possible. If there's only one person, always ask this question. Is there one person who has made it in forex trading? The reason why I'm saying forex, this training is not just for forex traders, but because I'm a forex trader and I believe in this business, forex trading. So I'm using my profession as a case study. For those of us who are here, who are traders with me in this room, as you're watching this video on the channel, on the YouTube, you are a trader. Once you've seen this vision, when you see forex trading and cast a vision around your trading, all right, you should believe in yourself. You should have faith. You should believe this business I'm doing in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, is going to create wealth for me and beyond, not just for me, but for other people. That's why you need to discipline yourself to learn. Men with vision learn every single day. They study. How can I get? They pay price. They sacrifice their time. That's why sometimes you need to let go of sleep. Yeah, some of us will sleep too much. That's the problem. So sometimes your visions will make you pay the price. You have to pay the price. All right? Discipline yourself, learning, failing on the process, because success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Winston Churchill said that. He said success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. Maybe as a trader today, you are still trading and you're making mistakes, you're learning from that. But you don't want to capitalize on your mistakes. You don't want to capitalize on those failures. Why? Because you have a vision. Those people will quit trading because of failure. They are not really traders. You know what? They have no vision. That's why they quit. But any man who has a vision for himself or for herself, who have made up our mind or has made up his mind to say in the next 5 years, you've seen that vision that I'm going to be traveling around the world and help other people with forex trading. That's the price you're paying today. That failure, those mistakes, don't stop. Don't allow those failures and mistakes to stop you from pursuing the vision you have. That's why it is important you write it down. It survives adversity and opposition. Vision, people with vision know that they are going to go through a lot. All right? They will go through a lot in front of problems and disappointment. But of course, those are disguised. Sometimes God brings problems and, things to happen to you just to test you, because if you cannot be tested, then you cannot be trusted. So do not allow those things to stop you pursuing your vision. Vision unfolds in stages, not at all once. All right? Vision unfolds in stages, not all at once. Sometimes your visions will unfold in stages. Today you are trading forex. Maybe there will be a time. There will be a time because of this forex mind you have. Maybe forex will give you capital, all right, to pursue something bigger. That's how it is. Maybe through the forex trading, because once you start making money from the forex business, you'll begin to say, okay, now maybe there is something bigger I'm supposed to do. All right. It begins to unfold as you are going through this, things are happening, as years are going, things begin to unfold. All right. And you see yourself doing even more things. So visions comes in stages, not at once. In stages, all right? So true vision is not selfish. It is never about what you can gain, but what you can give. I've said this again, through vision. For me, in this La Prince World Academy, it's not all about me. Most of you guys came here, most of you guys came here almost for free. Almost for free. It's not all about me, but it's about what I can give. It's about what I can give. Your life is not about the money you make. A lot of people believe in, okay, how much money am I going to make? How much am I going to make? No. If you put your life, if you begin to focus on how much money you're going to make all the time, then you don't have a vision. You don't have a vision. A man with a a man with real vision that comes from God, see beyond his bank account. All right, you begin to see, what can I give? What can I give? And giving is true. Giving, all right, is true definition of success. Giving is not about money, but giving your knowledge, like what I'm giving to you right now, is giving. If you're not paying for it, maybe perhaps you pay, just to join the academy, but you're not really paying for it. But I am giving you value. Maybe you're watching a video on YouTube, you are getting value. That's what true success is all about. So look for something, a vision that you can have for yourself that will give you an opportunity to give selflessly. That's what true success is all about. So that, because this life someday all of us we are going to live. Just imagine today. Just imagine. All right. I want you to imagine something right now. Just imagine you just find yourself in a compound. And walk into that compound, you're seeing people crying. All right. You're seeing people, some people are celebrating, some people are crying, some people are, people seated. You see low a sound of music. It could be a loud music, depending on the culture. It could be a low music, depending on the environment. You walk into a sitting room. You see flowers decorated, white with white curtains and white everything. Everywhere looking, you see a portrait on the wall. And then you walk straight down again, you're seeing a casket. And you look inside the casket, it is yourself. You look the portrait on the wall, it is yourself behind the casket. Just imagine, what would people say about you? Just imagine, what will people say about you on the day? Because all of us, we're going to live someday. So you have to cast a vision for yourself, and you want to focus yourself on life after now. Not just about the money. Most people don't understand these principles. So they go about chasing money. They can kill, they can destroy, they can damage, they can cost just for the money. But always think about this. Life after death. Life after death. Think about that. Anytime you're thinking about committing evil, anytime you're thinking about crime, anytime you're thinking about vision, will this vision I have myself, when my time comes, will this vision say good things about me after my time? Think about that. What can you give even after your death is what matters. It's not about the wealth. It's not about the money. It's not about the cars you have. It's not about the houses you have. But how many lives can you give? Can you empower with your vision? It's important that you have this in your mind. The forest you're trading today. That's why I tell people, don't be stingy about this market. If you start making money from this, if you start seeing profit in the business, help another person, help people. If you don't know how to talk to people, bring them to La Prince World. Let's teach them for you. You are the one introducing them to the academy. That's the essence of life. Life is all about you, you. Think about when you leave this world, what would people say about you? And that's what true vision is all about. Right? So the power of written vision. You need to understand that your visions must be written. You have to write your visions down. How many of you have, let me ask this question. How many of us today, you have a written down vision? How many of us, if you have, type me. If you have a vision and your visions are written down, how many of us have that vision written down? Maybe about forest, maybe about anything. Just write it down. Okay, Jacob, me, okay. How many of us? You have a written down vision. If you don't have right now, after this class, go challenge yourself and have a vision. Cast a vision for yourself. You can't. Okay, Caleb, okay. Wait again. Me, Eric, okay, good. Congratulations. And I want you to listen to yourself to be going through your written goals, your written vision, all right? I mean, of us, we just have three of us that have written that vision, right? That's okay. I didn't know about this several years ago until I learned. So that's why it is important that you attend classes. Men who want to change, men that want to change the world are always learning. So don't beat yourself if you don't have a written Elvis. Okay, good. Don't beat yourself if you don't have a written vision yet. And that's why you're here. So from today, write your visions down. Don't just say it, but write it down. There's a power in writing down vision. Once you write the vision down, you begin to read it every day. The more you read about your visions, the more you're allowing yourself. There's a mind called the subconscious. Your subconscious mind will begin to find ways to help you achieve that vision of yours. So write your visions down. Because the Bible says, see, write your visions down clearly, review and revise it regularly. For me, it is here. They are written down here. I have a book here. All right. This book is what every day I look at my visions. I'm looking every day what I'm doing. Am I as I read my visions, I ask myself what I'm doing today is in line with my vision. Is in line with what I said I want to do with my life. When you write your vision down, review it every day. You share it with those who support you and strengthen you. Don't be afraid of saying it to people. People thought maybe if they say things to people, they'll begin to have witchcraft and all that. It's not true. Always share. For instance, for my goal, the vision I have now is to make sure that the praise will empower a lot of people using this skill set of trading and helping people to build, to believe in themselves, teaching them leadership skills is the vision I have for this company. So every day I share with people. So write a vision that yours could be something. I want to become a profitable forex trader. I want to use my forex skill, all right? So to empower a lot of people so that I can share the idea with people about forex. That's you're sharing with people. So anytime I meet people, I tell them, look, don't depend on the job. All right. Several years ago, I was after losing millions in a business and I discovered forex. And ever since my life changed, I'm sharing with people. Today I don't have time for politics. I don't even have time for a job. I can't go back to you can pay me. All right. I can live in any part of the world. So every day I am sharing my vision with people. So do that. Do that. Share your vision with people. Empower people. As you are trading forex, that's what you think for yourself. Encourage other people to do so because it will create job opportunity for many people. You're helping other people. So write your vision down and then you share, learn to share. Don't keep your mouth shut. A lot of people are so shy. Bible says in the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 2, the Bible says, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that ye may run that readeth it. You see? This is for Christians who are in the house. You see, in the Bible, it said, write the vision, make it plain. Write the vision and make it plain upon tables that ye may run that readeth it. So it's telling you to write it and you can also read it. So write and read every day. See your vision. When you're reading it, when you want to deviate from what your vision is all about, you know yourself. Okay, now somebody said I should come and do so and so thing. Is it in line with my vision? Is it in line with my vision? If it's not in line with my vision, then no way. That's all. All right. So let's talk about the obstacles to vision. Number one is fear of failure. The reason why most of the time we fail to pursue our vision is we are still afraid. What if it wouldn't work? What if I fail? What if this happened to me? For instance, you're a trader, you've seen that forex really can change your life, but it takes time, right? Because of this fear, you refuse to pursue your vision. And most of all, that's why Miles Moreau of blessed memory said the wealthiest place on earth, he said, is not in America. It's not in South Africa where diamonds are mined, right? Not in Iraq where they have oil, or in Nigeria where there is oil and gas. The wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery. There is in books not written. It's in abilities, great men and leaders that did not realize their greatness. Why? Because of fear. Because they refuse to pursue God has given to them. All of us, we are made great. All of us. God created each and every one of us for a purpose. You were not created, I repeat, you are not created to pay you are not created to pay bills and die. No. You were created for a purpose. So don't allow fear of failure to stop you. Most of us, our problem is that we are so scared of everything. Don't allow fear. You have to fail your way to success. So fail big. You have to fail. Lack of faith. We don't believe. Like I said, we don't have faith. We don't have faith. We always thinking negative. That's why you need to be deliberate about engaging your mind every single day. You need to engage your mind. You have a vision, engage your mind with the right information on a daily basis. Join podcasts or Zoom meetings like this. Read books that will make you believe in yourself. You have to guide yourself. I read a lot. Look at what I'm reading before now. This one is by Robin Sharma. He said, Discover Your Destiny. Very powerful books. Very powerful book. Very, very powerful book. This one here. I'm telling you what I'm not telling you what I'm not doing. Go ahead, it's by The Power of Character by Miles Moreau. Very powerful author and leader. Power of Character. A lot of them, those are here with me here, The Law of Prosperity. This is by Kenneth Copeland, The Law of Prosperity. So once you have a vision for yourself, it is important that you begin be intentional about your personal development. If you have a vision, you're not working on your vision, then you don't have a vision. The discouragement and criticism. Most people, because of fear of criticism, what do people say about me? What if my friends don't like what I'm doing? You don't need to expect people to approve of what you're doing. When I started my forex trading from the beginning, nobody believed in me. Nobody. I can tell you this. Even I was in a relationship that was always abusing me because of forex trading. A lot of people are going to abuse you, for sure. People will do that. But don't believe them. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. At their comfort zone, most people are not ready to make themselves comfortable. Uncomfortable, rather. Successful people are uncomfortable people. They are the most uncomfortable people. Get out of your comfort zone. Cast a vision. Pursue your vision on a daily basis. If forex is what you want to do for your life, do it. Go after it. Hallelujah. Congratulations. Go after it. You know why? Forex can change your life. That's why, as you're coming to learn forex trading, you must have a vision. You must see forex as this is what I'm going to do. Write it down as a vision. I'm going to trade forex. For instance, I'm going to trade forex. I'm going to become a profitable forex trader. I'm going to spend the rest of my life trading the market. Because if you spend the rest of your life trading the forex market, you are not going to be poor. Never. There are so many folks who at their old age, they are relying on their parents, on their children rather, to give them money. They can see, they can read, they can write, but because they depend on the job, instead of depending on the job, on the vision, instead of pursuing something at their young age, all right, because they depend on a job. A job, like I said, God gives to you to pursue your God-given vision. Your God-given vision is something that will empower you, but not just empower you, that will empower other people. So if we see forex trading as a vision, at your old age, you will not suffer. You won't. Suffering will not be up. You will have wealth that you can't finish your money. It's not possible. You can imagine even at you're 70 years old, you can just, even if you have issues of eyes, because the more you get older, the more the eyes will be getting issues. You can put your eyeglass, place a trade. Because then you have already mastered emotion. You know how to control emotion. You're not scared of losing money. Just imagine living a life at that age. You can teach your grandchildren, you can teach your great-grandchildren. That's what it's all about. So get out of your comfort zone and be patient. Be patient. Most of the time, our problem is we are in a hurry to make money. Be patient with your vision. Everything worthwhile takes time. Everything worthwhile takes time. Nothing comes to you automatic. The problem we have is that, especially forex traders, we join the market today, tomorrow want to become successful. No. You've seen people displaying their money, everything. They started years ago. There's nobody deceiving. They started years ago. They won't tell you those times when we are failing, right? In 2 years, maybe you're failing for the past 5 years, you'll be going through failures. But all of a sudden, all right, all of a sudden, things just turn around for you. And when things turn around for you, you see how your wealth just explode. And people begin to see that, oh, this man is a big man, he's a forex trader, he's a millionaire, and all the rest. No, they all started without anything, without result. So, my advice for you is that you should be patient. Be patient enough. Be patient enough to actualize your vision. All right? Now, let's talk about how to pursue your vision. How to pursue your vision. How to pursue your vision. Number one, pray and seek God's guidance. How to pursue your vision. Pray and seek God's guidance. You can't do without prayer. The Bible says prayer is the master key. When you pray, I pray every day. So you need to learn to pray. Whatever you believe in, you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, whatever you believe in, always pray. And then write your vision I've set about that. Break it into achievable goals. All right? Break it into achievable goals. Achievable goals meaning, today, what am I going to do? All right? The next 1 week, what am I going to do? The next 2 weeks, what am I going to do? Break it into achievable goals. Commit to daily action. Commit to daily action. That's it. You need to commit your goals to daily achievable actions. For instance, your goal is to, your vision you have for yourself is to become a profitable forex trader. How many hours a day are you spending to learn about trading? How many hours? I had something that changed my life. That statement said, if you spend an average of 1 hour each day, all right? If you spend an average of 1 hour each day to study any field of your endeavor, in 5 years or less, you will become a national expert in that field. What's the vision? In the forex, then spend an hour a day to learn forex. I can bet you every single day I am learning about this industry. I am still learning. I'm just like you as a student. You are in La Prince World Academy just like me. I'm a student. All of us are students because you can't stop learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop dying. You're just like a flower, right? The day that flower dies and stop growing is the day the flower dies. So that's why you need to keep watering your mind. You need to keep learning the skill. Surround yourself with visionary people. Get out of those people who will discourage you from achieving what you want to achieve in life. There are some people, I call them emotional vampires. All right? They will pollute you with their negativity. They will tell you why you don't need to trade forex. They will tell you why, because of their failures, their lack of self-discipline to learn, and they'll begin to discourage you from trading or anything you want to do in your life. So you have to surround yourself with the right people. People who are growing. That's why being in an academy like La Prince World Academy is very important. In the academy, you are seeing other young people posting. That's why I'm commending those of you who are always posting your result on the academy. That's what you're doing. What you're doing is very wonderful. I love what you guys are doing. So you want to surround yourself with profitable traders like this. You want to surround yourself with people who are doing what you're doing. You want to be on the group, not one group that will be telling you what is the kidnapping that are happening. No. All right? Surround yourself with visionary people. Stay persistent and just despite setbacks. Stay persistent. You want to tell yourself, no matter what, I am not going to give up. Give up. No matter what, I am not going to give up. You have to have that mentality. It doesn't mean that setbacks will not come. You have setbacks, for sure. You will. Setbacks are just temporary. All right? Robert Schiller said, he said, tough times don't last, but tough people do. If you learn to persist, despite the setbacks that you may have, you may face, you are going to succeed. Believe me, you're going to succeed. So stay persistent. Promise yourself, I will not give up on my vision. For me, nothing can discourage me anymore. Nothing. This, what I'm doing right now is what I'm going to do. I will continue to encourage you people. I am continue to teach you. That's why every single day I have to learn. I have to learn. What can I teach these people? What can I teach my students? What knowledge can I impact on people online? What can I do to add value to people? So I'm always persistent, not giving up. So don't allow setbacks to discourage you. Always be there. Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3 says, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. So your commitment is very important. Most people are interested, but they are not committed. If you're interested, of course, you do what is fun and easy. But if you are committed, you're going to say, I will do whatever it takes to become successful in this business. I don't care how many times I'm going to fail. I am going to fail. Les Brown say, he always say, I will fail my way to success. How many of you are going to fail your way to success? If you're going to fail your way to success, can you type? I will fail my way to success. How many of you type on the chat box, I will fail my way to success? Okay, I will fail my way to, okay, somebody said, I want to start bringing people to under you, to train under you because you are good and highly recommended. Me, that's good. Thank you so much for that, J. Berry. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. I'll fail my way to type that. I mean, if you're gonna, I'll fail my way to success. Always say that to yourself. I will fail my way to success. It doesn't matter how many times, right? I will fail my way to success. Always say that. Type it on the chat. I will fail my way to success. You have to be willing to fail your way to success. You will succeed. You will succeed. Believe me on this. You will succeed if you persist long enough. You are committed. Your committed is I am all in. All right? I am all in. I am going to fail. I will be ready for that. I will fail my way to success. You will succeed. You will succeed. Definitely you will succeed. All right? So that's it. I will fail my way to success. That's the rule. Don't die old, guys. Don't die old. Die empty. Pour out every gift, idea, vision, and dream God placed within you. Doesn't matter how many times, that's good. Don't die old. Die empty. Pour out every gift, idea, vision, and dream God placed within you. This is by Miles Monroe. And Apostle Paul said something in the Bible, for those of us who are Christians, said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. What it means is that as you are alive now, you are opportune to be breathing. Thank God you're breathing. Thank God you're alive. Thank God you have your eyes. Thank God you have an opportunity to even attend seminars, business meetings such as this. Give out your best to the world. Give out your best to become great. Give out everything. Don't die because you're old. No, a lot of people are old and they died and they have nothing to give, nothing to remember for. You can't remember them for anything. But try your best to impact. Through you, somebody can become great. Through you, through the visions you have for yourself, and because you're working on your vision on a daily basis. Maybe forex trading is one thing that you can use to change the world. Maybe forex trading is one thing that people will remember you with. So someday you're going to leave. The question is, what will people remember you for? You have to die like what Apostle Paul said. He said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished my race. I have kept the faith. So go out there, impact the world. Go out there, pursue your vision. You want to become forex trader, you want to become a profitable forex trader, hold on to that vision. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up. Commit to the vision on a daily basis. Share the vision with people. Encourage other people. All right? The vision is not just all about you, but it's about other people. If the vision is centered around you alone, then it is not yet a vision. But as you're trading, encourage young people around your environment who are suffering, who don't even know what to do, who are still depending on their government, depending on what the government will give to them, depending on politicians, to survive. Say to them, no, you don't have to depend on politicians. There is a market called the forex market that you can trade, you can learn, you can make it in that market. Encourage people, impact lives. That's true essence of success. Success is not about the wealth, it's not about the money, it's not about the bank account, but it's about how many lives you have touched. And when you have a vision, work on your vision can affect other people. So leaders, I want to thank all of you for watching. I want to thank you greatly for being the academy. Without you, there wouldn't have been a Lapidity World Academy. My prayer for you every single day is that someday, all of you listen to me. Those of you watching me through YouTube, all of you listen to my voice today. Someday, someday, somehow, you are going to have your trading account. You have millions of dollars in your trading account. There's one person who has done it in the past, who is trading millions of dollar account. Then you can do it. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. Don't give up. Keep on doing it. Always promise yourself you will do it. And tell yourself, I will win. Somehow, I will win. Say that to yourself every single day. So once again, thank you for coming. At this junction, we've come to today's training. I want to encourage you to join us again on Friday. We're going to have another powerful training on Friday on Forex. That's the day we're going to teach about Forex. Every week, we have training on Forex and mindset development. So guys, I wish you success and I pray that you will succeed in the business. So once again, thanks for coming. At this junction, I will say we have come to the end of the presentation. See you again next time. Bye for now.